Ladies and gentlemen, 2 to the magic whistle on that locomotive. We're on our way to Disneyland Square. Now we do request you remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside. Do not stand while the train is in motion. Please supervise your children. Make sure that they stay seated too. Thanks for traveling with us. We're on our way to Disneyland Square.
Hello, folks. Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're now embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom with stops at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland, followed by a visit to the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. We got a lot of traveling ahead of us, so remember, for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Uh-oh. Did you folks hear that? Sounds to me like we've reached the wilds of Adventureland, where you just might run into a lot of savage critters out there, including lions and tigers and tiki birds. Everybody best be on the lookout. You never know just what will show up. We're approaching our first stop, New Orleans Square Station. This station serves Frontierland, New Orleans Square, and Critter Country. If you believe it's here, please remain seated till the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step while getting off. Have a good time in the Frontier, you hear? For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square.
A lot of people want to get on here,
Once again, folks, stay seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop. You'll be able to exit. Please use the handrails and the stairs. Supervise your children as you exit. This is New Orleans Square. Welcome to the Bayou.
You can come here later, too. Here goes the whistle. Toot, toot.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, James is here today to play with us. He came all the way from Mission Viejo to have a good time. This is Holiday Tour. We do request you remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train at all times. Do not stand while the train is in motion. See young children away from the vehicle opening towards the end of the row. Your feet don't touch the floor. Our next stop, ladies and gentlemen, will be...
Watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering Splash Mountain, where every day is a tippity-doo-dah day. If you look real hard, you might just find your laughing place.
Inside Splash Mountain. There's the boat.
We're now passing over Critter Country, where Winnie the Pooh, Chicken, Brer Rabbit, and Brer Bear make their homes and embark on fun-filled adventures. Although this land was made for critters, human-type folks are always invited to stop in to visit the Smith.
They have pretty good trees now. From the moment, we'll just whistle.
We're traveling along the rivers of America and into the American frontier as it looked more than a century ago. This area is so rich with natural beauty and wildlife, you can see why the early settlers were inspired to move west. We're seeing this view just like many of them did, from the comfort of a genuine steam-powered train. country in the 1800s, the time it took folks to reach the West dropped from months to a matter of days. Why, steam power not only fueled the train, but the dreams of a whole new generation as they settled this great frontier.
As we steam right on by Chief Big Thunder, we'd like to welcome you to Rock. We're having a wonderful day. We hope you are. James is having fun. So please, folks, enjoy yourself here at Disneyland, the Magic Kingdom. That's the place that we call Disneyland. Our next stop is Toontown. You can go on over and watch the show that Mickey and the Magical Map that our Fantasyland did. Go down the way in Storybook Land, or you can go over to see all the small people. We have there at Small World. Go underneath the bridges, Mickey's Toontown. Get your picture taken with Mickey or Minnie. Donald's boat is there. Goofy's Playhouse, and also too, we have a Gadget's Go-Go Coaster and Roger Rabbit's. Now, we get ready, folks, to go on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our legs and feet. We are going to the station. Do not stand up until the train comes to a full stop. Take your children with you. Take your children with you. Supervise your children. Watch your step and use the handrails, please.
Donald and Goofy live? Well, in just a few moments you can find out for yourself, because our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown. This is also the nearest stop to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you'll be leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. You all have fun and say hi to Mickey for me. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is Toontown Depot.
You were just there, guys. Going by a small world.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of JoJo and myself, we'd like to welcome you aboard the Disneyland Railroad. JoJo came all the way down here to play at Disneyland. She's having her birthday, isn't that wonderful? Please do stay seated, supervise your children, keep your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train. No dancing, etc. Stay seated at all times, please.
Remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And next up, it's your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we steam on through Fantasyland, you may want to take one more look at the majestic Matterhorn Mountains and the happiest cruise that ever sailed. It's a small world.
Going under the monorail, Agri-future.
Folks, ahead of us lies the future. Well, I guess we all know that. What I mean to say is, we're heading into Tomorrowland, where everything is possible. If you look overhead, you might catch a glimpse of a monorail. When Disneyland introduced the monorail back in 1959, it was the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere. Winding below us is the Autopia, where drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of a car, and no license is required.
There's the
If you ever want to become an astronaut, then you might want to stop at Space Mountain and Star Tours, where they got some new fangled flying spaceships that launch you into the deepest reaches of space. And you can ride them if you got the mind and the nerve. Well, folks, we're now arriving at Tomorrowland Station. If you'll be leaving us
right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the future. Hey, you can take the monorail right out of here, go to downtown Disney Hotel. Autopia, where I can't get out of the park without. But you can also get on the submarines and the Matterhorn. Star Wars! And Star Wars right here. Boys and girls, on behalf of Esmeralda and myself, welcome. Welcome aboard Holiday 2 of the Disneyland Railroad. We're on our way to Main Street, U.S.A. Hey, please remain seated. Keep hands, arms, legs, and feet inside. Do not stand while the train is in motion. Please supervise your children. Do not stand your children. They must be seated on your lap. On the business next to you, but away from the vehicle. Hey, if you have a camera, please. No flash photography inside the tunnels ahead. No flash pictures, no additional lighting. This is for the safety of the conductors and the guests on our train. Thanks for riding with us. Next stop, Main Street.
To those joining us, welcome aboard. The next leg of our journey will take us along the rim of the Grand Canyon. It's a mighty long drop to the canyon floor, so for your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Be sure to watch your kids and no flash pictures, please.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
Back to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you'll be leaving us here, stay in your seat till we come to a full stop. And remember to gather all your personal belongings, including the young'uns if you got any, and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We surely hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back and see us again real soon. For those of you traveling on, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes.